advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Philly.
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing up there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's good to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
The bench, coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and producer Nicky Earnshaw on a rainy Saturday. But what a great Saturday to have rain, because it's wall-to-wall basketball as March Madness has descended upon us. Mike Carlin, and good morning, buddy. How you doing?
Are you getting your sleep? Because I'm not getting mine.
Yeah, I
Nights.
did. I passed out. I was trying to watch a little of the Sixers last night, but I passed out. What did I pass out?
You didn't miss
I
anything.
didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss much.
Right?
Did not
Good morning,
miss much.
Nicky Earnshaw. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, Billy? Mike, great to see you guys on a rainy Saturday morning, but it's still going to be a pretty good day, I think, by the end.
Look at the big you-know-what grin on his face. He thinks he's going to win the today is the World
Bowl.
Series, the Super Bowl, the NBA championship. We're having a big vote. It's a big championship. This is it. Comes down to one song, and we'll announce that in a few minutes. But doesn't he? He thinks he's going to win automatically. This guy.
I do.
Well, you know what song I picked.
I know yours, and I know yours.
You know mine,
He told me his.
and you don't know it.
I know the band, but I got to wait until I hear the song. So that
Okay.
scares me. But I may not know.
So hopefully we have a little bit of the older listening crowd today.
Well, it's not even a band. It's not a band.
Oh.
It's one singular individual.
Oh, it's not even.
That's how bad I am.
Hey, March Madness. How about that? March Madness. And is it madness or what? Because I'm looking at my bracket, Carlin. I'm almost all but shot.
Got to be a
But
basketball guy.
do you like that? I mean, like every year,
I love it.
obviously, there's nothing better to me than seeing an underdog.
I'm
win.
against the coaches that are coming out now saying, I'm not so sure about these small Division I guys getting automatics. Okay, against the big guys like
Right.
From Michigan State. He was the first guy.
Is
And now there's other coaches coming out. Where on the flip side, you heard Pearl last night from Auburn. He was the first one to say, I love this.
yeah, but how about
He goes,
even Jay Wright?
He goes, I remember being a 12th seed and a 13th seed. And that he goes, that's what this is all
That's
about.
what this is all about. It really, I'll tell you what, you look at the bracket, of course, Nebraska, Texas A&M beats Nebraska. Wisconsin goes down to James Madison. Kentucky loses to Oakland. And we'll talk about that story, because if that's not one of the biggest stories going forward right now, I don't know what is.
Do you guys know, and it's a little trick question. Do you know where Oakland University is?
I would assume it's in Oakland, California.
No. Is it Michigan?
It's in
Michigan?
Nick is good.
Is it Michigan? Yeah, I think it's Michigan. Yeah.
Okay.
I
A lot
knew
of people
it.
don't know
I
that.
wish he was good at picking his song.
You just think Oakland. Oh, they're coming from California. No, Oakland is actually in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a lot of college basketball today. We're going to talk about a big story, and we're going to be giving away Philadelphia Phillies tickets to opening day this Thursday,
Can I
3
win?
o'clock.
Can I win 'em?
You are exempt. But the question is, and we're going to run this question today and tomorrow for the tickets. What team, who will be the lowest seed team to advance and be alive on Monday morning? Still standing Monday
That's
morning.
a good one.
And I'll pick out. So we'll have people text into that to win the opening day Phillies tickets this Thursday against the Braves.
And can we do a little carrot here? We don't want to hear a 4th seed or 5th seed still going to be there. We're talking about seeds that are like Yale, Grand Canyon, Duquesne, Oakland. Like you got to be a 10 or more kind of thing.
How about Yale last night? We'll get into all this. I want to set up the show and get our music played. But the Phillies open up against the Braves. And do you know Spencer Strider is opening up.
Yeah.
They've announced him. He's like 8-0 against the Phillies in regular season. He's got like a 1.92 ERA or something like that.
Yeah, but he's not so great in the playoffs. I know it's the opening day, it's regular season, but hey, I think the bank's going to be rocking. It's going to feel like a playoff atmosphere,
I
Billy.
think people are chomping at the bit to get back to opening day, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I think that everybody knows that this team should have moved on in the NLCS to the World Series. And for whatever,
a collapse.
Yeah,
It was a collapse.
and with what happened to the Eagles, I think the anticipation is even greater. Right?
For who? For the Eagles
Phillies.
or for the Phillies?
For the Phillies. For
Oh,
the
okay.
fans, for
All
the
right.
Philadelphia fans.
Yeah, I think so too. I think people are waiting because this is such a good team. It's essentially the same team as last season. Zach Wheeler's going to be on the mound. And they're starting at home. I feel like they've been
home.
I feel like they've been away the past couple of opening days. It's been like 10 years. It feels like. I don't know what the exact number is, but it's been a while.
I've been so much entrenched just in basketball, so I got to ask you guys.
You're our basketball guy.
This week, I didn't do anything with the Phillies at all. Do we have our starting lineup already in set?
Well, pretty much. It's not
Who's leading off?
Schwarber's going to
Sure. By the way, he's not even hitting 200 again. And
Billy,
I know
training,
but
Billy.
Really? What
Who cares?
When you go to a job, you
cares?
fill out a resume, right? You fill out a resume because they want to see what you did in the past. They want to see if
Nick.
you're reliable.
Nick.
Guess what, Nick?
Give me the question like in the movie. Give it
Oh
to me.
my gosh.
And why do it? Because they win.
Because he gets on base.
Yeah,
he gets
I mean,
on base.
He's sub 200. Come on, he's not even hitting over the Mendoza
He
line.
has the highest OPS for a leadoff hitter in Philadelphia Phillies history. It's unreal.
My
On base
man
plus,
should be batting fifth.
No, not at all. He's going to get more at bats in the leadoff spot, and no, stop. He's going to be the leadoff.
I just can't. I'll never warm up to the fact that he can't hit over 200 and he leads off. Despite the fact that you guys say they win, I get it, but I don't get it.
They're on a 90-win pace when he leads off.
All right, that's that. I don't know.
Oh, you're taking L's all day today, aren't you? That's what's going to happen to you.
I just don't know, Nick.
That's
All
great.
right, the Eagles trying to keep up with all the news. I mean, you got March Madness, you got how about Ohtani? What's going on with him?
That's
brutal.
brutal.
Listen, he's the best player in baseball. It would be devastating for Major League Baseball.
No, it will never happen.
They're not going to let it happen.
No.
So there's a two-tier justice system, right?
It falls down
For
to
regular players and for giant stars.
Major League Baseball needs him.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers need him. Okay, those two will come together and they'll make it work.
But you Lady Justice is supposed to be blind, Mike.
Well,
If you commit a crime, if you do something wrong, why can't we call it out? Whether you're a Dodgers fan, a baseball fan, he did something wrong.
Here's the best thing. You're talking to a guy that doesn't even understand you.
I know.
Doesn't know your language.
That's the only out.
He's going to look at you like,
Right.
oh,
And that's his out.
yeah.
He can say,
I don't know what
my
you're talking
interpreter.
about.
I had no idea
Right.
what was going on.
I don't know what he did.
Right. Perfect.
Perfect
caper.
That's his best friend, remember?
Right.
This is a kid he grew up
His
with.
best friend. You don't think his best friend told him that he was?
Yeah, 42 million. And guess what? Or 4 million.
4 million, right?
4.2.
But you see, they did it with a bookie, which is even worse.
and it was in California. In California, the laws you can't.
That's
right.
plain
It's a no-no.
stupid.
Right.
Okay, thinking you're going to get away with it. Okay, but he's going to pull him aside, take the fall, and I'll take care of you. And that's how it's going to end.
All right, and then of course the Flyers, they get an important point. How about that, Nick?
Yeah.
They play against the Hurricane. They play the Toronto Maple Leafs. They win without their center. Then they go to Carolina, which is another top tier team, one of the best teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
They're in front of the Flyers, and the Flyers walk out of there with a point.
Yeah, they get to OT. I mean, hey, you'll take it. This playoff push is going to be tough. What do you make of Torts right now?
Well, we're going to get into that. Let's get into that because I want to. We got a great guest today.
We do.
Hall of Fame basketball coach, 2002.
Hard time sleeping last night.
Carlin's really excited
Fired
about
up.
this. I'm excited because he went to my high school, my alma mater, Collingswood High School. Coach Gary Williams is going to be with us. You're pumped, aren't you?
I am.
He's got.
I
Carlin's got about 15 questions all lined up for him. He's been practicing in the mirror last
Doing a
night.
deep dive. A deep dive,
I don't
Billy.
think people realize how good of a coach this guy is
great.
Awesome.
until you hear what we're going to say about him.
We got him here in the locker room. He'll be with us at 10:30. And then, of course, the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan, at 11. So we got a big show lined up today. We're giving away Phillies tickets. We got Coach Williams. We got the book. Now it's time for Nicky to play his song to see what song will be the champion of our generational challenge.
All right. Oh, it's not going to put you to sleep. Just let it build, Billy. Let it build for you.
I feel old. Man, no, I feel
I
old.
don't. I still don't know what this song is.
Just give it a second. You got to let the anticipation get there.
Remember, it's his generation. He loves it. Look at him.
This is Eminem.
It's Eminem. Lose Yourself. One of the biggest songs of all time.
He didn't sleep last night.
I had some consultation on this one.
Actually, this song would be good when you're watching basketball and on the court. This would be a good one. Basketball.
NFL game.
But this isn't going to be my song.
I'm waiting for Tom Jackson to text in. Don't know this one.
See, it doesn't. All right, it's got a good thing. It get you pumped up for a sporting event.
I think I'm at an
but it's not a
NFL
great
game.
song,
I
man.
think I'm
Hold
at
on, hold
an NFL
on.
game.
There's no way he's beat me.
This is a great song.
Look, he just turned it up.
What a
All
great
right.
song.
Oh, with my song, Nicky
All
Earnshaw,
right, I
because
got
this is
you.
going to win. If this doesn't win, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
No shot you're winning this.
I know it. This one I know.
Boom, boom,
Our girl Roxanne.
boom,
Hear this every week.
boom, 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 boom. Rock.
You could be Billy and Nick. It's all going to come down to who's listening to the show and how
right.
old they are. That's all it is. Not one song's better than the next.
This song transcends music, man. It passes the test of time.
No shot.
Pay for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Rock.
I mean, you singing not going to help.
I'm gonna tell you.
There you go. All right, so we have, what's the name of your
Lose
song?
Yourself by Eminem.
Lose Yourself.
By Eminem. And then we got The Police.
Roxanne. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Now, you also, if you want to win the Phillies tickets, you want to text it. What's the lowest seed that's going to move on to be played on Monday morning? Still in the tournament on Monday morning. 609-403-0973. And, of course, you can incorporate which song you like. Lose Your Mind, right?
No, you can't even get the song name
What is
right.
it?
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself.
Let's see. Let me write that down. Lose Yourself by Eminem or Roxanne by the Police. 609-403-0973.
I can give you mine right now.
All right, give
It's
it
Roxanne.
There you go, Roxanne. 609-403-0973. I want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about Captain Chucky's. They are closed today, but you know what? You got to get just the anticipation of waiting for next week. Captain Chucky's, you want to go down there and try their famous crab cakes, steamed shrimp, selection of soups and appetizers, Marciano stuffed breads, pierogies from the Pierogi Kitchen, Stocks pound cake, and more. Just take, bake, and enjoy. Call 609-905-CRAB. That's 609-905-CRAB, or visit CaptainChuckySeattle.com. By the way, go down there and say hello to owners John and Kathy McCann. They're located at 4111 Landis Avenue in Seattle City to see all they have to offer. Online ordering and local delivery is available. That's Captain Chucky's in Seattle. It's crab with an attitude. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, producer Nicky Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Here's my top 10 quarterbacks going into the 2024 season. Patrick Mahomes, number 1. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy. That's the list. What? No room for Jalen Hurts at the end. I'm sorry. No room. Context matters, okay? Just because he was in a Super Bowl 2 years ago, just because he was in the MVP conversation, doesn't mean that he's a top 10 quarterback going into next season. I can't unsee. Hold on, let me finish. I can't unsee what I got in 2023, which was a quarterback that turned the ball over 20 times.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's sports leader.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Winning means keeping our community safe. I'm Hassan Reddick, linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. 59% of our adults report experiencing gun violence or know someone who has. Just like we focus on our training, we need to focus on proper gun storage.
Firearms should be locked out of reach of children and only accessible by you.
If you notice any warning signs of violence, speak up. Tell someone who can help.
Let's tackle gun violence together. Visit CamdenCounty.com/gun safety to learn more.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
When you open the Bet Parks app, you're in the zone. Winning is always a rush, but the money is in the moments. It's the anticipation of another face card, the thrill of an extra spin, and the pure joy of a jackpot. It's all your favorite games at your fingertips. Plus, get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down in the first 24 hours. You play for fun, you love to win. You bet. Bet Parks.
Must be 21 in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Ohio, or Maryland. Gambling problem? 1-800-GAMBLER.
One night, one stage. Woo! Country music's hottest supergroup, The Frontmen, featuring Richie McDonald, formerly of Lone Star.
Baby, I'm laid back.
Larry Stewart, lead singer of Restless Heart. Tim Rushlow, formerly of Little Texas. Friday, March 29th, the Excite Center at Parks Casino. The voices that brought you 3 decades of #1 country hits live. On sale now at parkscasino.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to Locker Room with Billy Schwab and the free mobile app.
Yeah, we're back broadcasting live with the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and Nick Earnshaw. As we're listening to Roxanne, it's my song to move on to try to win this championship between the generational music challenge between Nikki and I. Nikki has Lose Yourself by Eminem, and we'll play that coming back into the next break. 609-403-0973 is the text board. If you want the opening day Phillies tickets, you got to answer the question, what team is going to be what lowest seed team is going to be still playing on Monday morning?
Right, and we got a couple of texts in. The score is 4-3, by the way.
Yeah, I'm winning.
Carlin's the deciding vote right now. You are winning by 1. Jeff from OC texted in, number 13 Yale will be the highest seed on the dance floor on Monday.
Wow.
2 great songs, but I'm going with Lose Yourself for the win. Jeff
All
and
right.
OC.
Jeff, I'll remember that. He's a Collingswood guy, too.
Jeff, good job, man. You made the right decision. You made the right decision.
We got a couple more.
Yeah, we got a couple more. Here we go. So we got Roxanne, Eminem is trash. Lose yourself all day. Eminem is a genius, even if the genre isn't my personal favorite. I'm 45.
Wow, how about that one?
So there.
Did he put is he in the running for the Phillies ticket?
No, he didn't. He didn't send in his.
Make sure you put
Yep.
who's the lowest seed that'll still be playing on Monday morning in the NCAA tournament. How about Mark Grimes got to be all beside him. So he's good friends with Calipari, and they get bounced in the first round.
Wow.
Is that unbelievable?
in Kentucky.
How about what Jay Wright said? I mean, let's get some reaction to that. He said that, these guys that come in, these young guys that they start right away and are playing against now because of the NIL. You got like this kid, Jack Golke
From Oakland,
who he hit 10 3-pointers.
What is he, 28 or something?
Yeah, he's like he got passed by like all these Division I schools. He didn't get any offers at all. And he's in Oakland. He's draining 3-pointers to beat Kentucky.
I have that Jay Wright sound. I do have that Jay Wright.
Let's play that. Mike, you're a basketball guy.
He's right. I mean, he's right.
You basketball. You work on boxing out the fundamentals of boxing out, looking away, ball you man, look opposite. All being a good disciplined college basketball player, you can't just go in and win on talent alone. Is what he's saying.
And plus, like you said, he made the magic words. These young guys. These guys come in and they think they're the best.
Right.
Already.
Well, they are the best, but they don't.
They don't know the whole.
This
game
is why
yet.
this tournament is so great. Right? You have lower seeds, people that have been like Jack Golke. Nobody even looked at him.
Well, when you look at today's game, Billy. Okay, you have Duquesne. Where is it? Duquesne, I believe, is playing Duke. Is their next game? Okay. No, I'm sorry. James Madison. James Madison's playing Duke.
Duquesne's playing Illinois.
You know who's on James Madison? James Madison's got guys that would love to go to Duke. The Duke never recruited.
Didn't even look at him.
They're only about 2 hours away. That's if you're the coach, he's going right. Did they recruit you? Did Duke think you were going?
So he can go in there into the pregame speech and say these guys, they have these guys have no respect for you. They didn't even think you were worth being in.
That's what happens.
Isn't that great? I love the underdog story.
They're all the Grand Canyons of the world. They beat St.
Mary's.
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's beat Grand. I mean,
I'm sure they went
Grand Canyon beat St. Mary's.
How many guys got recruited by St. Mary's? Not one hand goes up. Let's go up and show them what they missed.
Right.
That's what this is all about. But you know what? The biggest thing for me, guys, was listening to Charles Barkley talk. And they got on about Auburn and all that, but this had nothing to do about Auburn. They started talking about Purdue, and I want to know how you guys feel. They started talking about their star. Okay, he was 30 points, 20 rebounds, 30 points.
Right.
He kept saying the magic word, and I kept picking it up, and no one said anything. Kept calling him a great college basketball player.
Right.
Great college.
And he's been there for the 4 years too.
Hold on, this is what I'm getting at. He never called him a great basketball player.
Just a great
basketball player can go on to the NBA. I think this was Charles' way of saying he's going to be a great college basketballer. He's not a pro player. That's what I got. I want to see if anybody else caught that.
609-403-0973 is the text board. Pick one of our songs to move on to win the championship of our generational challenge here, music challenge. 609-403-0973. And if you like the opportunity to win the Phillies tickets for Thursday's opener, got great seats available. Got a pair of tickets we're going to be giving away. You got to tell us who do you think is going to be still dancing on Monday morning. 609-403-0973. Plus pick our song. Nick.
Yes. No. So we got a couple texts in. We got a couple more. I've got JMU for Monday. They're a dark horse disguised as a group 5 team. Don't be surprised if they go on a run into the Elite Eight. Their whole school has athletic domination, even in football.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
609-403-0973, just like St. Pete's a couple years ago. Like the whole nation was captivated by them.
Momentum. It's all about momentum.
And we saw them in the MAC.
We did. They were bouncing.
Right.
They were bouncing the first round by Tennessee, but I mean, it was great to see them in the MAC.
2 years ago, they went to the Elite Eight.
They did.
Nick, who was on the floor Saturday night for the MAC? Me and you.
Yeah, we were.
Me and you.
We were there.
We were on the floor.
We were there.
I know, man.
We were there.
We were interviewing on the floor.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was fun.
You guys did a great job. 609-403-0973. We're going to be talking with Gary Williams, 2002 national champion. I want to ask him about how this game has changed. I mean, if he could coach, you think he could coach today? Like, I think that's why Jay Wright got out.
I don't think he could. I think
It's a different I mean, Calipari, he's like an old school coach if you think about it. I mean,
this guy coming up had two things. He was fiery. I mean, extremely fiery.
Right.
But on the flip side, he was passionate. And you'd say, well, how can a guy be both?
Right.
He was passionate with his players and about the sport itself.
Right.
But he wanted things done his way, and he made sure. I just want to see how many texts he got. I don't know what the number is, but I wonder if I'm telling you, he was crazy on the sidelines.
Yeah. He wasn't Bobby Knight crazy, was he?
He wasn't, but you don't know what he's saying to the refs and stuff like was he good enough to get to that point where as soon as the ref says enough that he knew when to stop, or did he keep going?
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board. What song do you like to win the Super Bowl of our musical challenge? 609-403-0973. Lose Yourself by Eminem is Nick's choice. My choice is Roxanne by The Police. Please incorporate who's the lowest seed that's going to be still dancing in the tournament on Monday. And if you're right and I pick you, you'll be going to a Phillies game. We got tickets to
opening day
against the Braves. 609-403-0973. Also be interested to talk to Gary Williams about the tournament itself. How hard was it, like, to get? That's you have to be super focused, super talented. But you also have to have a lot of luck. Wouldn't you say, Mike? Too. I mean,
and he's not coming out of a mid-major where you get lucky to win. You know, you're the best team in that league.
Right.
He's coming out of the ACC.
Right.
You
Right.
got Duke, North Carolina State at the time. They were great. And
so I would say the ACC in basketball is equivalent to the SEC in football as far as domination.
Back then.
Right.
Yeah.
Not now.
Not now. But back then, yes, absolutely.
609-403-0973 is the text board. Pick which song do you like? Lose Yourself by Eminem or Roxanne by The Police? 609-403-0973. If you like an opportunity to win a pair of Phillies tickets to the opening day against the Braves Thursday at the link or at the bank, 609-403-0973. Make sure you put who's the lowest seed team that'll still be playing on Monday. I want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home buyers, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. You got to get down to La Scala's. The food is unbelievable. Daryl and I went down there. We couldn't believe that the food was just phenomenal. We don't want to leave. It opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. Hey, every Thursday night is Brigantine night. Live music from 6 to 9 p.m. One free signature pizza per table. Plus, their drink specials include $2 Miller Lite, $3 Peronis, and $4 house wines. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll talk with Gary Williams. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nicky Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Listen to Greeny with Mike Greenberg on 97.3 ESPN.
If you're a Giant fan and you're calling Saquon Barkley a traitor, I don't know what to tell you. Saquon Barkley almost humiliated himself, begging the Giants to meet him halfway, a third of the way, a quarter of the way, and allow him to be a career Giant, to live his entire football life in that one uniform. He was a great leader. He did everything right there. He said all the right things. He was the face of the franchise. He showed up last year when I would have held out till the last possible minute, but she showed up out of loyalty to the team, trying to do the right thing and maybe hoping it would be, remembered when his contract came around. And then when it wasn't, he said, I'm going to whoever offers me the most money. That's the way this business works. So again, I'm not critical of the Giants for not paying it, but I'm definitely not critical of Saquon for going wherever he chose to go.
Greeny, weekday mornings from 10 a.m. to noon on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again, call and again.
Hi, this is Brian Propp, Flyer Hall of Famer. My wife Eileen and I opened a new health business in Marlton, New Jersey called Prime IV Hydration and Wellness.
Prime IV offers a range of IV hydration therapies designed to enhance your well-being, appearance, and performance. Look better, feel better, and perform better. Did you know that when you take oral vitamins, you only get 20 to 30% of the nutrient? IV therapy provides 100% absorption immediately into your bloodstream. Call us today at 856-545-1122 to get a free consult from our registered nurses. Again, 856-545-1122 to book your appointment or follow us on Facebook.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Drive like a champion when you lease with the winning team at BMW of Atlantic City. We're dishing out the ultimate assist of game-changing lease offers on our all-pro lineup of ultimate driving machines, like a new 2024 X3 X-Drive 30i. Lease for $649 a month. 36 months, zero security deposit at BMW of Atlantic City. Closer than you think. Located in Egg Harbor Township. Online at bmwatlanticcity.com. For more details, call 609-316-2393.
You're listening to Billy Schwab on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and my producer, Nicky Earnshaw, as we're coming in with the song Lose Yourself by Eminem, which is Nicky's selection for this championship that we're doing between Roxanne by the Police and Lose Yourself by Eminem. Now, Mike, it's March Madness. I couldn't think of a better guest to have than our first guest today. He's won the national championship in 2002 at his alma mater.
Yes.
How cool is that? But you know what really is cool? What's cooler than that? The fact that he's a Collingswood High School graduate. He's in their Hall of Fame. He's in numerous Hall of Fames. But I'm getting ready to get inducted into the Collingswood High School Hall of Fame. So I thought, I'm going to reach out to Coach Williams. So let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in national championship head coach of the Maryland Terrapins, Gary Williams. Good morning, Gary.
Billy, good morning.
How you doing, Coach? Coach, I got to tell you, is this March Madness or what?
Yeah, it's unbelievable how the tournament works. It seems like every year there's games that, no one in their right mind could ever pick correctly. So usually if you have a big pool, somebody wins it that really does not know anything, current about college basketball. I remember one year when I was at Maryland coaching, our secretary didn't know anything about basketball, which was a good thing because, everybody else knows everything about, the games and everything. And so we gave her the color of each team's in the tournament. and she picked by the colors she liked the most in each game. Like she liked brown over blue or whatever, and she came in third out of about 50 people in the pool.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I got to tell you, I like to see the upsets in this tournament. I mean, this is what this tournament's all about, right? Lower seeds, guys that were not looked at by Division I schools for whatever reason, and then coming into this tournament and seeing some of these big upsets, and the biggest one I can think of is Oakland over Kentucky, Calipari's team. I mean, we just played Jay Wright's response to what Calipari's going through, but why is it seem like there's bigger upsets this year than any other year?
Well, I think, every year has their big upsets. This year, so far, it's like you said, major upsets. But part of that is pressure. In other words, if you're Kentucky, we played there a couple of times, and the pressure in that state, I mean, there is nothing in that state. It's like Ohio State football.
Right.
It's the same thing. There's nothing in that state as big as or as important to the people in that state. And the players feel that. In other words, you play a regular season, you play like 30 games nowadays, and you get upset one game. People aren't happy, but it's not that big a deal. But the players know if they lose that first game, especially a game like that to Oakland, people, they take that personally the whole next year or whatever. And, what Calipari's going through, it's worse there than a lot of places because there's nothing in Kentucky to distract you from Kentucky basketball, and that's the problem.
Coach, it's Mike Carlin. It's a pleasure to have you on. I'm supposed to be the basketball guru here, so
yeah.
Gary Williams, a basketball guru.
Right. My point is, I'm just thrilled to be here talking to you, but I want to make sure our listeners know exactly who they're listening to. So you're talking about a guy that grew up in Collingswood, okay, on the outside, playing on the outside court for Camden. Okay. Then he goes on to Woodrow Wilson, wins the state championship.
Right.
Then he moves on to Lafayette, and we're going to get into Coach Tom Davis, your relationship with him and what happened after that. But the things that he accomplished at Maryland, okay, you're winning the national championship, 11 straight years going to the tournament.
That's amazing.
He's in the Hall of Fame in the national basketball and the college, same year.
Right.
He goes in. I mean, just one thing after another. But anybody you talk to about Coach Williams, they'll tell you two things: passionate about the game. And if you watch them, he was very passionate.
Right.
And he was fiery.
Right.
I mean, you better know what you're doing at all times, whether you're a player, whether you're the referees, doesn't matter. He's going to get on you if you're wrong. But Coach, some of the things that you've done, especially your relationship with Dr. Tom Davis. So he was an assistant at Maryland, I believe, when you were at Maryland, and that's what got you to Lafayette to kickstart your career?
Yeah, he was a very successful high school coach in Wisconsin, came to Maryland to get his doctorate. He wanted to get into college coaching, didn't know how to do it, so he thought if he had his doctorate, he'd be in a better position to do that. So last year I played at Maryland. He wasn't on the staff, but he was there in Cole Fieldhouse every day watching practice. So gradually we started talking after practice and everything. And then my coach, Bud Milliken, was let go after my senior year. That's how good of a player I was. And then Tom became the staff with Tom Young, very successful coach at Rutgers and other places. They came there as assistants to a guy named Frank Fellows, who was Bud Milliken's assistant. So after 2 years, they got rid of Frank Fellows and brought in Lefty Driesell. And so Tom Davis and Tom Young became the head coach and assistant coach at American U. Tom Young had Kermit Washington, 20 rebounds, 20 points a game. Tom Davis got the Lafayette job off of that. And when he was hired in 1971, he hired me as his assistant coach, going back to our relationship with each other at Maryland. Now, the funny part of the Lafayette job, I turned it down like 3 different times. I mean, we were going to have good teams at Woodrow Wilson there in Camden every year. And so I was very happy to be a high school coach, go to Ocean City in the summertime, or Atlantic City or whatever, you know. I mean, that was all good. And, but he came to my house and he told me, he said, look, do you ever want to be a college coach? I said, well, in the back of my mind, I thought about it. And he said, who else do you know? I said, well, I really don't know anybody in the business. He said, well, this is a chance to get into Division I coaching at Lafayette College. I said, great, I guess I'll do it. And he said, but one thing, you have to be the head soccer coach because the only money in the budget back then was the soccer coach, and he left. So I got to take soccer and be the assistant basketball coach. And they only had one assistant basketball coach then. So that's how I got into it. I learned so much from Tom. It was incredible. He was a very smart guy, still living in Iowa. And you look at his run at Lafayette, Boston College, Stanford, Iowa, and then Drake, and just tremendous career.
We're talking with head coach of the Maryland Terrapins in 2002 national championship coach Gary Williams. You also two-time ACC coach of the year. The tournament, winning the tournament, looking back on the tournament, winning at your alma mater, that had to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it was, because we had to build that thing back up. Maryland had gone through some problems and bias dying, and the next coach wasn't successful after Lefty Driesell. So we had a lot of work to do my first 3 or 4 years, and to come back and win it, all that time, effort, my staff, myself put in, the players, that certainly made it special.
Hey, Coach, going back to the winning that championship, I read that you didn't have one McDonald All-American on your team. Was that on purpose, or what was your philosophy with that?
No, it wasn't on purpose. When you play Duke and Carolina every year in the ACC, twice each, or maybe 3 at the ACC tournament, they had them. So you would want to have them on your team. But what we got players who were really good in high school. There's 24 McDonald's All-Americans. Give me the next 24 and we'll go play. It's like they're not the only good players in the country. So we want to get really good guys who are willing to work. And back then you could build a team. I'm not sure you can do that now. But back then you could get a guy that was freshman, and gradually by the time he was a junior, he became as good as any McDonald's All-American you would play against. And that's what we had. We had juniors and seniors in 2001 when we went to the Final Four, in 2002 when we won it.
So, Coach, you leave Maryland as the winningest coach of all time. You pass Lefty. You go to BC, and I was telling Billy before we went on air today, some of the other coaches that were at BC is like a who's who.
Right.
When you think of Bob Cousy was the coach at
Really?
BC. Chuck Daly was a coach at BC. Dr. Tom Davis was a coach at BC. Jim O'Brien.
Wow.
And Coach Williams, all coming from BC. Coach, so you've been at ACC, Big East, and the Big Ten. Is there a big difference between those three, or are they pretty much all I don't want to say the same, but is one more physical than the other, is more faster? Like in football, it's pretty easy to say the SEC
Yeah,
is
so
fast.
describe the difference between those three conferences.
The Big Ten's physical. But in basketball, did you see a big difference between those three?
Oh, in 82, I went to BC. The Big East had just been a conference for 3 years, and we had just moved into Madison Square Garden for the conference tournament, and ESPN had come on the air and they needed programming. And so all of our games are national TV, and that's what jump-started the Big East. And you had Chris Mullin, you had Patrick Ewing, you had stars in that conference that really appealed to people. So that league at that time in 85, Villanova won it. That was the wild game against Georgetown when Villanova shot 80-some% from the field. And then in 83, I guess it was, that Georgetown won the thing. And so the league was very good. And then I went to the Big Ten, and Indiana won it in 87, and Michigan won it in 89. And then coming to Maryland, UNC won it, I think, 93, and Duke had won it back-to-back in 91 and 92. So, coaching those three conferences, and I consider myself very fortunate because I got a chance to coach against basically every good coach in the country during the time I was in those, Bobby Knight, Judd Heathcote, going back, those guys were, in the Big Ten. Tom Davis was in there. The Big East, you go Rolly Massimino, John Thompson, Jim Boeheim, Rick Pitino, you go right down the list. And so every game you played was a war. It was just the way it was back then, and it was different. Coaches knew each other a lot better. There weren't a lot of private jets back then and things like that, and so you knew guys, you knew people, and it was crazy. It was really crazy, but it was. I feel very fortunate that I got the opportunity, and it all goes back to Tom Davis persuading me not to be a high school coach, but to become a college coach.
We're talking with 2002 National Championship head coach of the Maryland Terrapins, Coach Tom Williams, also a Collingswood High School graduate. We're getting ready to go into the my brother Bobby and I are getting ready to go into the Collingswood High School Hall of Fame on April 13th, and pretty cool to have that honor at our alma mater. But Coach, how hard was it to recruit when you were coaching in the ACC? I'm sure every not gonna.
But the coach in a pretty good area. The Baltimore, Washington area has a lot of players every year, so you might not get the best player because the problem with that, the downside of that was people from all over the country. You could see in 2 days, you see 4 or 5 great players, and so you know coaches from the Big Ten, they were always in there recruiting. Obviously, the ACC and the Big East. So you got all that, but there was players around, and so it gave you a chance. You just had to hit it right, you didn't always see it right, but I had a guy named Juan Dixon who was he's Maryland's all-time leading scorer. He was the MVP of the Final Four in 2002. He was first-round draft choice. He was about 6'2.5", 170 pounds in high school, and he played at Calvert Hall in Baltimore. And he didn't even play point guard. He was an off guard because they had this little 5'9" guy playing point guard for him. And he wasn't really heavily recruited, but I always liked his attitude, and he could really score. And people said, well, all he can do is shoot it. Well, that's the name of the game. If you get a guy that can shoot it, that's the idea, is to put the ball in the basket. So, and he became an unbelievable player his whole time at Maryland. And, he's just an outstanding young man, but you had to get a little lucky in those situations, because I think I saw some things in him, not his ability to score, because I was never a big scorer, but I saw the heart, the passion for the game, and that was always big for me in recruiting, to find guys. They had to have a certain talent level, obviously, to play in a good league, but at the same time, you wanted guys with a passion for the game. I didn't want to have to call timeout every game and tell guys they had to play harder. That's kind of wasting the time out. So I was looking for those guys that were willing to play hard every day in practice, and all of a sudden that translates into a pretty good basketball team when it comes time to play.
Coach, it's Mike again. One last thing. When I grew up in Plymouth Meeting, PA, and we used to, in Conshohocken, we had a gym called the Fellowship House. Billy,
I was there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Once a year, they would have a tournament, Billy,
right?
Where not the best players, not just the best players, but the coaches,
best coaches,
and it would be a who's who in a gym that held maybe 200 people at the most. You were on the floor.
Wow!
But when Dean Smith would walk in, Bobby Knight would walk in.
Really?
Yeah. Coach Williams. It wasn't just the players. It'd be like, oh my God, because we got used as a 12-year-old kid.
Short.
Yeah, well, it was very short.
You're like 94 feet, was it? It was like more like 84 feet.
Yeah, you literally were. If you were on the first floor, your feet were on the court.
Right.
But it wasn't. It was like we got used to seeing all the Big Five coaches.
Then all of a sudden,
but all of a sudden, you'd see guys walking in from now, like, damn, they're coming to Conshohocken for that, and it was. But thank you for being part of that, because I'll never forget it.
Hey, it was right off the Schuylkill Expressway. You couldn't miss it.
Exactly right.
Hey, Coach Williams, who you like?
Great. I mean, as a coach, you like things like that too. In other words, you walk into certain places, and the tradition is there, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I grew up in South Jersey. I knew about the Conshohocken tournament, things like that, and all of a sudden, I'm a coach walking in there. That was pretty neat to do.
All right, Coach, real quick, who do you like? Who do you think's? I mean, UConn. Everybody likes UConn. North Carolina still in Purdue. This Zach Edey, he dropped 30 last night. Who do you like moving forward?
Well, I think UConn and Houston, you look at those two teams, they both do the same thing. They come after you defensively. If you're going to beat them, you got to match their intensity. You got to match their toughness. And I think they have a little edge on everybody else. Obviously, Purdue, Big Ten, watched a lot of that this year. Edey's unbelievable. He's unique to college basketball. But, there's times where Purdue lets teams back in games so far and things like that. They don't just stomp you like UConn and Houston both try to do. And I think that's the attitude you need in the NCAA tournament. you can't have an off night in the NCAA tournament, and I think those two UConn and Houston can win with their defense. I think they're the only two that I see that if they had really bad shooting nights, they could still win games against really good teams.
All right, Coach, we really appreciate you taking time out of your Saturday to join us here in the locker room, and hopefully maybe we'll see you on April 13th at the Collingswood High School Hall of Fame banquet. But if not, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Hey, congratulations on the Hall of Fame.
I
That's
appreciate
a cool night when I went in, and enjoy that night.
That's the first night I met you, because I believe I interviewed you there for my program. But Coach, once again, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you very much.
There he is, national champion head coach
Beautiful.
of the 2002 Maryland Terrapins, Coach Gary Williams. And he's a Collingswood graduate. I love it, man.
I mean, some of the things that he won, like 11 straight years. Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety. I wish we could keep going and going. I could talk to him for 2 hours. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Phil's opening day at Maynard's Cafe in Margate on Thursday, March 28th. Win a Phillies road trip to Baltimore, Green Day, or sold-out Creed tickets. Visit for lunch or dinner and try Maynard's famous sandwiches and stay for the fun-filled nightlife. Come to Maynard's on Thursday, March 28th for the Phil's opening day starting at 2 p.m. There's always something exciting at Maynard's, including Easter Saturday with a special appearance by the Easter Bunny. Visit Maynard's today, your one-stop destination for fun in Margate.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste, that's all my daily place. Randazzo's Pizza, this one right here from Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you go. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
For a free home inspection, call 609-525-0111. Ask for Rob McNair or Stephen Weinstein. Financing available. They'll check your crawl space, basement, and again your living space with a free estimate. Don't let mold ruin your home and do damage to wood or cause illness to your family. Call Realty Remediation, 609-525-0111 today.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
Hey everybody, Tim Chu with ticksforgood.org. How would you like to go to the Final Four? That's right, at ticksforgood.org, we are giving away 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can enter to win 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona, round-trip airfare, and 3 nights accommodations. This prize is brought to us locally by Tri-City Kitchens, South Jersey's leader in custom cabinetry. Visit ticksforgood.org to learn how to win.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Drive like a champion when you lease with the winning team at BMW of Atlantic City. We're dishing out the ultimate assist of game-changing lease offers on our all-pro lineup of ultimate driving machines, like a new 2024 X3 xDrive 30i. Lease for $649 a month. 36 months, zero security deposit at BMW of Atlantic City. Closer than you think. Located in Egg Harbor Township. Online at bmwatlanticcity.com. For more details, call 609-316-2393.
You're listening to the Locker and the free mobile app.
Broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw. Listen to the Roxanne, my choice for the Super Bowl of our generational music challenge between me and Nick Earnshaw. His selection is Lose Yourself by Eminem. Mine is Roxanne by the Police. And we have a few more text messages.
Yeah, we got a couple of texts. I am a 66-year-old grandma, and Lose Yourself is the greatest song ever.
Come on, Grandma.
And won an Oscar. The Police are so vanilla, Billy. Should have picked Phil Collins. This is Barb, Lose, Delaware.
All right. But I'm winning, though, 8-6.
8-6 is the score right now. Text in Lose Yourself.
How about Gary Williams, man? You were pumped. You came in all pumped up, and the fact is he's a legend. He's a legend from South Jersey, right?
Right, he's a legend.
And we had him right here in the locker room. Hour 2, we're going to get into
another legend coming
up. One legend right after the other. The sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan from Las Vegas, and I can't wait to get his take on the the March Madness tournament and some of the upsets. And then hour 2, we'll get into little Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, all that and more. We're giving away Phillies tickets at 609-403-0973 for opening day. Got a pair of tickets. As you're listening to the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nicky Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
To celebrate the new Quick Draw Progressive from the New Jersey Lottery, give it up for the rolling jackpot.
The jackpot keeps rolling, rolling, jackpot rolling. Higher and higher it's growing, all right.
Quick Draw is now Quick Draw Progressive with a free shot at winning a rolling jackpot with every play.
Quick Draw, jackpot, Quick Draw. All right.
Play Quick Draw Progressive today.
Anything can happen in Jersey.
Must be 18 years old to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know is a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's buyback March at Matt Blatt Nissan. So bring any trade because AJ the Trade Man wants to buy your vehicle today. AJ pays $500 more than CarMax, so you get more dough for your ride. Brand new Sentra for just $199 per month lease with zero security deposit. And only Matt Blatt Nissan has a 4-day love it or leave it return policy.
Oh yeah, it's on at Matt Blatt Nissan.
Or drive home with zero down and zero interest for 72 months. Plus, current Nissan owners get $1,000 owner loyalty cash back on every clearly marked new Nissan in stock. Have a job clearing $450 per week? We want to approve you today. And AJ wants your trade, but only at Matt Blatt Nissan.com. Rate qualifications exist with approved credits. $13.89 per thousand finance. Not all will qualify. Go to MattBlattNissan.com for complete details or calling 449-174-4758. Price includes all costs to be paid by consumer except for licensing, registration, and taxes. Centra VIN RY 201059. Lease selling price $24,579. Expires 4/6/24. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike. Egg Harbor Township.
Do mice, ants, and termites have you paranoid about spring? Visit VikingPest.com for a fast, free quote. Viking Pest was voted Forbes' top 10 best pest control. With local technicians and over 40 years of service, no pest can beat the Viking. Visit VikingPest.com.
When you open the Bet Parks app, you're in the zone. Winning is always a rush, but the money is in the moments. It's the confidence and underdogs covering, the tension before a clutch turnover, and the pride of a parlay paying off. It's another chance to win big with all-day action. Plus, win your first $10 bet and get $125 in sports bonus bets. You play for fun, you love to win. You bet. Bet Parks.
621 in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Ohio, or Maryland. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. Parks Casino, this is how you win. Action, great dining, and entertainment. Don't miss these world-class headliners coming to the Excite Center inside Parks Casino. Femmes of Rock, May 17th, and Almost Queen, June 14th. For tickets and a complete list of upcoming shows, visit parkscasino.com. Parks Casino, this is how you win. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
With GMF financing, qualified buyers excludes Corvette, excludes prior sales.
If you're waiting for the best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle, stop waiting and listen to these incredible deals at Bennett Chevrolet during March Markdown, where you can save up to 20% on new Chevys. Yes, up to 20% savings with GM supplier employee pricing. Plus, you keep all the rebates. No games, no gimmicks. Just the best offer you'll find anywhere. Plus, there's available 1.9% financing. And Bennett is paying a whopping $10,000 cash for any clunker towards any pre-owned vehicle in stock. That is a minimum 10 grand regardless of condition or miles. Can you imagine how much more you'll get for a good quality trade? While Bennett Chevy offers the best deals you can find on any newer pre-owned vehicle, you can always count on a wonderful car buying experience with our non-commissioned sales team, who are paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. Nobody beats a Bennett deal. Nobody. Together, let's drive at Bennett Chevrolet, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, it's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
The bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, producer Nick Earnshaw. And we're taking your text messages at 609-403-0973 for a pair of Phillies tickets for opening day on Thursday. 609-403-0973. What team will be dancing? What's the lowest seed that'll be dancing on Monday morning, still in the tournament? 609-403-0973 is the text board. We'll run this question all day tomorrow, of course, too. And Monday morning, we'll see who's left standing, and I'll make a pick and give you a call, 609-403-0973. Also, put what song do you like? What Nicky's song is Lose Yourself by Eminem. This is the Super Bowl of our musical challenge. Lose Yourself by Eminem and of Roxanne for the Police, 609-403-0973. Now, we had one legend in the first hour, 2002 national champion coach for Maryland Terrapins, Coach Gary Williams.
True legend.
True legend. Now we're going to another legend.
Another legend.
Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room all the way from Las Vegas, the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
What's up, fellas? It's great to see you. Nicky Earnshaw.
Yes.
Your song wins. I'm just going to get that out of the way right now. All right. Listen, I get a text literally 5 minutes ago. It says from William. All right. He said he was going to call me last week after the show, and he didn't call. He just didn't call. I got good news for you. Blah, 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 blah. He didn't call. So I get a text 5 minutes ago from Billy. It says, Book, we're ready for you. And I said, not even close. You're not ready for me, Billy. You're not ready for me. Okay? Carlin, good to see you. How's your March Madness going?
So we just had Coach Gary Williams on the program talking
this is
about
what I just heard. This is what how do I follow Gary Williams? I don't know.
Yeah. If there's anyone that can follow Gary Williams, it's you, sports.
He was great, Dave. He was really good.
These guys are the best. We had on a couple coaches this week on Bostonian versus the book. Ali Farouk Manesh, assistant coach for Colorado State. He hit the big shot for Northern Iowa back in the day. One of the coolest moments I ever had in the book was when he hit that shot, people running around the book chanting, Ali, Ali. He was on the show. Coach Steve Lutz from Western Kentucky was on the show. These guys are playing for their, their tournament lives, but they have lives. They have, like, hearing the stories behind the scenes about, getting to and from the games. And like nowadays, Lutz was talking about, he was out recruiting this week. He had a game to prepare for. Yes, he was out recruiting on Tuesday and Wednesday. Never stops.
It's crazy. It's crazy, Book. I know you got to be going nuts. I know this is a great time of the year for a lot of sports fans. People flocking to their favorite sports bar with their bracket in hand. I got my bracket right here. It's all shot to you know what.
Yeah.
But it's fun. We were talking about these underdogs and teams that you never even heard of. Thought they even had a basketball team, and they're beating teams like Kentucky and moving on. It's the upsets. I like it. I like the underdog.
Well, of course, you always do like the underdog, Billy. For you, I actually printed out a bracket sheet because I thought we would have paper. You always listen. When you're a paper guy with the brackets, this is the way it all started out, boys and girls.
Yes.
There weren't apps for this. There weren't things. You had to print out the contest brackets on Sunday as soon as it came out. Monday morning, go to Kinko's, hand them all out to your kids and all this other stuff and everything, and get them back by Thursday with the money. Wow. Billy, I wouldn't have even given you credit back in the day. If you didn't turn in the money with the sheet, Carlin, you could have given me the sheet and given me the money for the weekend. Nikki, I'll take an IOU from you. You get 2 weeks. Yours has to be in by the Final Four.
All right.
Listen, everybody's just trying to survive this first week.
Yeah.
And Matt and I did a couple live shows from Resorts World for Bostonian versus the book. Being in it in Vegas, man, we had so much fun watching these games and doing all this stuff all week. The people leaving the book after Kentucky lost, like, I feel bad. Like, they really thought they were going to have a long run. It was short-lived. Wisconsin yesterday. I mean, they're just you don't even know what to say.
How
You're
about
just
this
like,
guy Jack Oakey from Oakland? I mean, he drops 10 three-pointers. I mean, passed over by every single big Division I school in the country.
Look, he thought Oakland was in California.
Billy thought it.
Listen, Billy's not great with the geography. It's okay.
I do like geography.
But a lot of people discover teams
Never
for
heard
the
of.
first time this week. Oakland and NC State are playing for a spot today in the Sweet 16. You could have bet odds on that before. Billy, there's a school playing today that I know you know how to say it, but how many times have I heard over the years in the book or on the phones back in the day when we're, answering for people or making calls, Duquesne, Carlin, how many times? Seriously, how do you say it?
You're right.
Duquesne.
Yeah, Duquesne.
It's in Pittsburgh.
But we say
and by the way, it's in
easily.
Pittsburgh for those of you who don't know it.
I mean, we know it because we're here, but he's right. People on the West Coast, they look at the spelling and they're like, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Oh,
but hey, it's just like us on the East Coast, Dave. Many people here, they know where the Grand Canyon is, but they don't know what Grand Canyon is to college.
Oh,
it's
don't
the same.
get me started on the lopes, baby. The Grand Canyon antelopes. Okay, I didn't know. And then going to that conference tournament last year, we went a couple times. We took the kids, me and Peralt both, and the Grand Canyon Antelopes brought the whole school up here. They told anyone that went to the school and graduated, if you want to fly here, we'll buy your plane ticket to go to the game. So we got the energy. It's a school right off the I-15 down in Phoenix, Arizona. I've driven by it for years. I didn't even know when I lived down there. I didn't just whatever. But they got a basketball team and they can play.
Yep.
This is so much fun. We were actually, it's funny how the universe works, because I know despite the fact that I'm still waiting for the check from Billy for appearing on the show. I can't get listen, every Friday night I go, I'm exhausted. I've done a zillion shows all week. But Billy's gonna text me in the morning. If I don't show up on Saturday, I can't live with myself. We go to Chicky and Pete's last night down at the Sahara. Just because the first place that I ate Chicky and Pete's was when I was walking that boardwalk when I ran into you at that hat store with that other guy in Ocean City, in New Jersey.
John Coyle.
Yes, John. And
on campus.
So I was getting prepared for today. I said, we're going to have some Chicky and Pete's Friday night. I'm going to talk to Billy and Mike and Nikki on Saturday and talk about the Antelopes. The Antelopes can win another game, boys and girls. They can win another game. Team can play.
So that's what question. By the way, we're talking with the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on X at SportsBK Consig. Bostonian versus the book. Cash considerations. He's wall to wall. He's like the NCAA tournament. He's everywhere.
Never stops.
Look, we're giving away a pair of tickets to the Phillies opening day against the Braves Thursday. The question is for our listeners, if they want to text in at 609-403-0973, what team will be still dancing on Monday morning? What's the lowest seed that'll still be dancing on Monday morning?
This is a big bone of contention with Matt and I had this discussion on the show. I've been answering this question at the book for years. Is a low seed in your eyes, Billy?
That's what
a low number or a high number?
The lowest seed would be 16. The highest seed is 1.
You're wrong. Billy, run a poll on that. Run a poll on that. A low seed is a low number. Billy, when you play golf, you try to.
Yeah, but they're a lower seed in the tournament. If you're a 16, you're a low seed. Would you not?
No, you're a high seed. What the hell are you talking about, Billy?
So you're saying the lowest seed is a number 1?
Yes. The lowest seed
That's what I tried to
is
tell
a
you.
1.
No.
A high seed
all
is a
morning that I
16.
was nuts. The two of them were telling me I was nuts. I kept saying, okay, let's go with the no, Mike, that's not right.
All right, how about that?
Nikki was on Billy's side on this.
All right, let's do
This
this.
is breaking news.
Who is the lowest?
I can't believe this.
All right, ready? Who is the lowest ranked team in the tournament to get to be dancing on Monday? That's the question then, right, Nick?
Yes, correct.
So that's fine. You call it the lowest seed. You're going to confuse everybody on the
lowest could be 1.
No, that's
the lowest.
I
don't know.
I've never heard it that way, Nick. Have you?
No.
Well, you're not listening. This is the problem, Billy. You don't listen.
You make it very easy. This is what you say. Any seed higher than 10, you can pick.
Oh,
any seed higher than 10.
I think you can pick any seed higher than 8.
Or 8.
Because the 8-9 games are very
I don't want
interesting.
5s or 4s.
Right, because 16, 8 is halfway. So if you have anything higher than 8,
you got to be higher than 8.
Any 8 seed, any 8.
We're really confusing
higher
all this.
seed.
I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
What's a knucklehead?
Survives on Monday.
Gotcha.
I mean, Dayton's not surviving today, boys.
How about Yale?
Big Dayton.
How about Yale?
That game's coming up. Listen, Yale can win. Why? They absolutely can win. Princeton got to the Sweet 16 last year. That was a great game by Yale. 2
years ago, St. Pete's, right? Was that 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
St. Pete's from the mat. Carlin and Nick were there. They were on the floor interviewing people.
Yeah.
The Peacocks. Oh, I became a big fan of the Peacocks. There's a park. I took my daughter. We walked through the Peacocks and got to see them and stuff. They were big fans.
Who's your highest seed?
Yeah, who would you follow to actually, as busy as you are, to say I'm not gonna miss this team playing, like on TV? Is there a team you love?
I'll tell you what, tonight is I can't wait to watch Creighton play Oregon. That's a late game. That's going to be a hell of a basketball game. Nikki, you like somebody in that game?
Yeah, Oregon's been really good. I liked Oregon coming out. I think they have their big guy. He's in the middle. If he's healthy, they got a shot to go far.
If I was in Pittsburgh, Mike, I'd be at that game 100%. Oakland, NC State. I mean, one of those teams.
Yeah.
You can pick. Listen, all you need to do is pick the winner of that game, and you win the poll on Monday. Those are the 2 highest seeds, right? That's an 11 and a 14 playing.
That's true.
Right? So that the winner of that
He's
game.
listening, that's what you do.
Right? That's it. The winner of that game is the winner of the poll. That's going to be the highest seeded team, or sorry, Billy, the lowest seeded team that gets advanced.
By the way,
okay?
I'm looking at the standings right here, and I'm ahead of Carlin. That's all I know.
You are for now.
That's all I know is I'm ahead of Carlin, whether he's a 1 seed or the 16th seed.
Oh, wait, Billy. Are you that guy that's talking about your bracket after
Hey,
the
listen,
first round?
My Midwest side is I got all green going for it.
Billy, there's a lot of basketball left. You know this, right? Don't be that guy, Billy. You can't be that guy. Carlin, you got to tell him.
I'm not saying a word, Brooke. I'm at the bottom. I'm not saying a word.
I know where.
Let's get this straight. You're a vote for Lose Yourself with Eminem. Is that right? Is that
it's not even close? Lose Yourself with Eminem. I mean, listen, Roxanne, that's a great song, but the kids are going to have to Google that. Billy. I don't know who's listening to the show.
And what's your highest seed that's going to advance to Monday?
Either an 11 or 14.
Yeah,
the Oakland NC State game. It's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I want to ask you about the Ohtani thing because
oh boy,
this is like, I mean, is he looking at this as like March Madness right now? Because it's getting overshadowed. But at some point, Major League Baseball, this is going to be a glaring story. It's going to be all over the news.
Yeah, it already is. It's one of the things that there's a lot of buzz around a lot of us in the industry that are going, all right, what do we do now? Like what? I don't know. They should have stuck to the original story. Okay. They should have stuck to the original story because now it becomes he's lying. He's not lying. Like, wait a second. If this guy stole all this money from you, you literally just found out about it yesterday.
In the grand scheme of things, he's what $400-500 million. How much is he getting paid? What's $4 million to him or $2 million?
Yeah, but
the amount of money
they were in the
doesn't
dugout,
matter.
like, just talking the other day in Korea.
Yeah,
like,
but
nothing happened.
Apparently, Ohtani doesn't speak any English, so he's got an out.
They were sitting next to each other in the dugout just a day ago, 2 days ago. Like they flew over there together. They've been, next to each other almost every day for years. It's hard to believe that the story about the theft is. I don't know what to believe. And now I'm reading people's accounts of it, and people have called me for my thoughts on it. I said, geez, I'm not a lawyer, but this isn't good for anybody. This isn't good for the industry. This isn't good for baseball. He's the face of baseball. They opened up in Korea, opening day, national day. They went over there because of him. Who would have ever said that the Major League Baseball would have opening day in another country and said, oh, that's a good idea. That's, right? It's not, it wasn't for us. It was for the international audience because of Shohei Ohtani. I'm sick about it, Billy. As a baseball fan, I'm sick about it.
Black guy, man, this is big news, man. This is a big time story.
See, I don't look at it that way, to be honest with you.
But so I said to Carlin, there's basically 2 tiers of justice system in our country. That's how it's been going, and it's now seeping itself into baseball.
I don't think this guy ever told him what he was doing, and then when it got bad, he went to him and said, "I need
Here's
money."
what I did.
And the guy said, "Whatever, paid off, but don't ever do it again." He didn't think he was doing anything bad, and then when he heard about it, he's probably thinking he's with FanDuel and all the.
I'm inclined to believe with Dave. I'm inclined to agree with Mike. I because of the language
and he's
barrier,
just going
right?
to be the before guy. I mean, the Major League Baseball and the Dodgers, they got to get this. And they're going to say, "Listen, fall on him,
right?"
And this is
he'll
his
fall
best
on the
friend,
sword,
and he'll call his best friend. He'll say, "Listen, take the fall, and I'll take care of you. Don't worry."
We got to roll.
Exactly. That's it. That you summed it up. You should have just asked Carver, Billy. That was Carlin. You should have just asked Carlin. That was perfect.
All right, Book. You know what? You did agree. Listen, I couldn't think of a better guy to have on after Gary Williams in the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
Man,
always, Dave. We love you, brother.
Can you put me in the intro at some point? I'm starting to take it personal. I get so fired up when I sign on and hear the intro. I want to be in the locker room. I'm in the locker room every week. Just put me in the thing, Nicky.
All right. See you, Dave. Have a great rest of your
I know
weekend.
You're not going to call me, Billy. I'll call Carlin instead.
All right.
Bye.
There he is, the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan on the Tom's Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Hey, for the first hour of the locker was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Phil's opening day at Maynard's Cafe in Margate on Thursday, March 28th. Win a Phillies road trip to Baltimore, Green Day, or sold-out Creed tickets. Visit for lunch or dinner and try Maynard's famous sandwiches and stay for the fun-filled nightlife. Come to Maynard's on Thursday, March 28th for the Phil's opening day starting at 2 p.m. There's always something exciting at Maynard's, including Easter Saturday with a special appearance by the Easter Bunny. Visit Maynard's today, your one-stop destination for fun in Margate.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is Brian Propp, Flyer Hall of Famer. My wife Eileen and I opened a new health business in Marlton, New Jersey called Prime IV Hydration and Wellness.
Prime IV offers a range of IV hydration therapies designed to enhance your well-being, appearance, and performance. Look better, feel better, and perform better. Did you know that when you take oral vitamins, you only get 20 to 30% of the nutrients? IV therapy provides 100% absorption immediately into your bloodstream. Call us today at 856-545-1122 to get a free consult from our registered nurses. Again, 856-545-1122 to book your appointment or follow us on Facebook.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Do mice, ants, and termites have you paranoid about spring? Visit VikingPest.com for a fast, free quote. Viking Pest was voted Forbes' top 10 best pest control with local technicians and over 40 years of service. No pest can beat the Viking. Visit VikingPest.com.
Drive like a champion when you lease with the winning team at BMW of Atlantic City. We're dishing out the ultimate assist of game-changing lease offers on our all-pro lineup of ultimate driving machines, like a new 2024 X3 xDrive 30i. Lease for $649 a month. 36 months, zero security deposit at BMW of Atlantic City. Closer than you think. Located in Egg Harbor Township. Online at bmwatlanticcity.com. For more details, call 609-316-2393.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy, 97.3 ESPN, and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin. On my mind. Nicky Earnshaw playing his selection, Lose Yourself with Eminem.
I'm going to vote for that.
My selection is Roxanne by the Police. 609-403-0973 is the text board. If you want to go, we are giving away a pair of tickets to opening day, the Phillies against the Braves at Citizens Bank Park Thursday. Braves. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Tell us which seed will be the highest seed that advances. I'm 8 on. I'm 8 up. Right. 8 seed up. Highest seed for the one. Higher seed to me. The lower seed is not this tournament. Maybe in life. And we're going to run this for the Phillies tickets all day tomorrow. 609-403-0973. What team will what the lowest ranked team? You guys really threw a monkey wrench.
What team 8 and up will still be playing Monday night?
For a chance to win the Phillies. So
Opening day.
We'll do this all tomorrow on tomorrow's program with Danny Ryan and the intern Angeline. 609-403-0973. What do we got? What's the score?
All right, right now it is 9-8 me. Book is the deciding vote at the moment. Lose Yourself by Eminem. So that's where we're at on that. And I got a couple of texts I can read off as well. Yep. Jake from EHC, Oakland is going to be the seed. My daughter's biggest Phillies fan would love to win this year. That is Jake. He's going to Oakland. A couple more here.
He said Oakland.
Yeah, he said Oakland. Yep. Pulling up. Patrick Carr, he texted in. He said James Madison will still be playing after Monday, and he went with Roxanne.
609-403-0973. Text board. All right. All right. I fell asleep last night. Actually, what, at 5 points at first quarter? First half.
Tobias was 2 of 8. Tobias was 2 of 8. Field.
So for the game, ready for this?
Yeah.
Without going, how you have this? Ready for these stuff? Harris, 1 Maxi, 1
Ubre,
1 5. I mean, how are you going to win? Again, what I've been saying.
How did they beat the Heat?
27.
They beat the Heat.
They didn't have Tobias either. When Tobias was out, they won 2 games.
Right.
They're playing better. They're playing better without
I
Tobias.
know. Yeah, one of those things that was third in the Eastern Conference. I think they came up.
It feels that way, right? Like, I mean, they're getting beat back supposedly by the second week of it. Supposedly. I mean, it's the little reports that are out right now. It's going back to the second week of April. Now, is that going to be a time for them to ramp up, play the playing game? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get. I mean, he's practicing with them. So, I don't know. I just feels like this season. This is no one. 38 and 32 on the season. They're currently the 8th seed right now.
You called it like
game and a half out of 6 seed. They're game and a half out of 6 seed behind the field.
This is going to be a combination of team. I realize they're not good without Joel Embiid. Right? I mean, you say they're. You can do that. So then, let me ask you a question. What NBA team is
Boston.
So
It's Boston, Denver. Boston, Denver's the finals. Maybe
so
the Clippers come on
say
the last second.
if Boston loses
Tatum,
Jason Tatum, I was going to say
they still have better. It's still better.
who's the guard they just got from Milwaukee?
Drew
Holiday.
What
If they lose Holiday, they still. So if they lost Tatum,
they'd still beat
the Sixers without
right now.
Joel Embiid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without Joel Embiid,
Their bench is better. Forget the guys on the starters. Their bench is better.
All right. How about if they just lose Holiday?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
The Sixers without Joel Embiid are not even a playing team.
So then he is a true MVP because it's
100%.
No doubt. I never said he wasn't. No doubt.
So this is actually anybody that questioned Joel Embiid as being the MVP. This is pretty much solidifies
This is clear evidence that
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is
that
the
he
most
is the
valuable player.
most valuable player.
It's the clear evidence. Yeah, I mean, when you take him off the team, they're barely a playoff team. They look terrible. And like, I love Tyrese Maxey. He's a great, great player, but he is not a player that could carry a team right now. He just can't. He's not there yet. He's not there yet. Maybe he'll get there.
I wrote my article like I do every Friday on 97.3ESPN.com. How there's no expectations for the Sixers. Now, Nick, let me ask you this question. There was a stretch where you went like 4 games in a row. You set up the nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds. I went to the Garden.
I went to the Garden after you were in the luxury seats down low with me, the third row behind the Heat.
Yeah.
You went to all these games. Would you still go to a game now, knowing what you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna go to a game because I mean, there's a glimmer of hope.
Is there,
Billy? There's a glimmer of hope. Joel Embiid comes back. Maybe he looks great. And
be in shape though.
He might still be in shape. You don't know that. You can't just say he's not going to be in shape. You don't know that. So I think if he comes back,
riding a stationary bike is not.
I think
it's not putting you in basketball shape.
I know, but I'm just saying he's still. If you get 85-90% of what he was before the injury,
then again, Mike,
it's still really good.
Just his presence alone could be just
because now you have a team around him that when they are shooting the ball well, it opens everything up. It spaces the floor better. Like I think the
how about defensively? Because in the playoffs, defenses, you got to start playing.
Well, you got Kyle Lowry,
and he's not a defensive juggernaut by any stretch.
But he's decent. And
guys, if the standings stopped right now, we play Chicago in the first
And they're
round.
done.
And let's say Joe
And that's the best of five.
Well, in the play-in.
Okay, so they get by them.
Oh, that's a one game. That's a one in it.
Yeah. So Joe goes nuts for 45 points and we win. Okay. Do you know who they played in the next round?
Milwaukee or Boston?
It's Boston. It's not Milwaukee. It's Boston.
All right.
So you're gonna win that? I don't care if you have Joe Embiid. Are you gonna win that?
Probably not.
So now we're out again.
Yeah, in the first round, not the second round.
Right. Now first, I don't think he's.
Are the Sixers getting a pass then because of the injury bug with the fans?
You have to give him a pass.
I mean, you don't have your best. You don't have the MVP of the league. I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean,
they're doing the best they can with what they have.
Is Daryl Morey taking any heat for?
Well, they're going to have all this.
So everybody gets a pass because Embiid's been out.
Well, and then they're going to have all this room in the offseason to spend money. And we've already seen reports of Paul George, and it might be a crazy offseason.
Okay.
Here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see Harris back for 3 years for 35.
I don't want him back. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
But guess what? Him and Morley are close.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, prepare for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Hey, when you get down there, tell them you heard us on the Locker Room talking about them. They love to hear it. Let me tell you about Captain Chucky's in Seattle. Now, they're closed today, but I want to tell you, when you get down to Captain Chucky's, you want to try their famous crab cakes, steamed shrimp, selection of soups and appetizers, Marciano's stuffed breads, pierogies from the pierogi kitchen, stocks, pound cake, and more. Just take, bake, and enjoy. Call 609-905-CRAB or visit CaptainChucky'sSeattle.com. Go down there and say hello to owners John and Kathy McCann. They're located at 4111 Landis Avenue in Seattle City. Go down there and see what they have to offer. It's great food down there. Captain Chucky's in Seattle. It's crab with an attitude. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nicky Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Carlin versus Joe with Chris Carlin and Joe Fortenbaugh.
As an Eagle fan, I got shades of the dream team here. Day one free agency. Here comes Philadelphia out of left field. They're re-signing guys for lots of money. They're bringing in Saquon Barkley, which is a bit of a head scratcher. They're bringing in a pass rusher from the Jets that I don't think a lot of people saw coming. Not saying it's going to end the same. I'm just a bit surprised at how aggressive Philadelphia has been in this early stage of free agency.
Weekdays from noon to 2 on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote. at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Pintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hey, everybody. Tim Chu with TixForGood.org. How would you like to go to the Final Four? That's right. At TixForGood.org, we are giving away 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona. Go to TixForGood.org to learn how you can enter to win 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona, round-trip airfare, and 3 nights accommodations. This prize is brought to us locally by Tri-City Kitchens, South Jersey's leader in custom cabinetry. Visit TixForGood.org to learn how to win.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Hey, it's John Marks. Growing up here, I know that the fans get the last word. The fans have spoken, and real Philly sports fans love the BetParx Casino and Sportsbook app. It's the only online casino and sportsbook app that I recommend. 24/7 live casino action. Join me now and download the BetParx app, and all your favorite casino games are right at your fingertips. Bet on all your favorite sports. Philly hoops, Philly hockey, college basketball, and more. Odds, bets, slots, and games right in your pocket. Play the hottest online slots or play blackjack, roulette, baccarat, or Texas Hold'em with a live dealer right on your phone. Get winning on the BetParx app. It's so simple. New users, join me right now. Just download the app and get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're not a winner in your first 24 hours. Details on the BetParx app or at betparx.com. New users only. Casino bonus must be wagered. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nicky Earnshaw. This is my song for the entry, for the Super Bowl of the Generational Music Challenge. Right now, it's a 9-9 tie. We need people to text in which song do you like best. Lose Yourself by Eminem, which is Nicky Earnshaw's pick. Mine is Roxanne for the Police. 609-403-0973 is the text board. We're also giving away a pair of tickets for the opening day at the Citizens Bank Park, Phillies against the Braves Thursday. You got to pick which song you like best, and also who's the higher seed. Explain it. I don't. You guys threw me completely
From
off.
seed 8 down.
Yeah, and or up. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Who will be the highest seed?
Moving
still
on
sitting
Monday.
Still there Monday morning.
All right. 609-403-0973. A couple more texts, Nick.
Yeah, we got a couple more texts. And Joe in the 18, he says Oakland still dancing on Monday.
Wow. Oakland. 609-403-0973.
All right, a couple more texts. We had to go against the 66-year-old grandpa. I'm a 50-year-old who's going to vote Roxy by the police. And they've got JMU for Monday.
And who was that?
This was Glenn. I don't have a name.
No name. Now you gotta have your name
Gotta
to
have
win.
your name. Gotta have your name.
If you want to win the Phillies tickets,
the Phillies up 1.
Yes.
No, it's still tied.
9-9. So we need people to text in because we can't have a tie. This is Super Bowl. Hey, by the way, we had a lot of fun last week at Realty Remediation, the best pest control company in South Jersey.
Made a lot of people
and he
happy.
made a lot of people happy. Everybody won that came down there is going to get some type of pest control service, whether it's termites or ants.
Yep. It's going to happen. It's going to happen
Right.
eventually. You're going to need.
Yes. Steve Weinstein, he's the proprietor, him and Rob. Down there at Realty Remediation. That's the pest control company in South Jersey. Make sure you get down there, give them a call. They'll take care of you. 609-403-0973 is the text board where your
You just got to vote.
609-403-0973.
So it's 10-9. Jake from the HD, he said Oakland as well, and he's going Roxanne.
So if you want to win the tickets to the opening day, Phillies opening day against the Braves, 609-403-0973. What team, what highest seed team or their team with 8 down to 16 will be standing on Monday? 609-403-0973. And also, what song do you like?
Anthony just texted in
Lose
from
Yourself.
AC. He's going Lose Yourself.
Come on,
By
man.
10 miles. LOL. Sorry, Billy, but I agree Oakland will still be dancing.
All right, 609-403-0973. Got to settle this. We're back to tie, 10-10. Lose Yourself, Eminem with Nikki's Choice. Was Nikki's Choice. Mine's Roxanne from the Police. 609-403-0973.
It's getting close. It's getting close. You just got another one. So 11-10.
Yeah, keep it coming.
It is Jerry Nabseekin. He says Roxanne. He says Roxanne. Connecticut as well.
Connecticut.
He
If
thinks
you
they're
want an
gonna win.
opportunity to win a pair of tickets to the Phillies game, we'll continue this tomorrow because the tournament's still on tomorrow. 609-403-0973. Then I'll pick out of all the text messages. We'll see who's got the answer. If there's multiple people, then I'll just have to pick one randomly. 609-403-0973. Let's turn our attention to the Flyers, Nick, because they're in a stretch of games.
Next three are hard.
Listen, ready for this? They played the Leafs. They lost 6-2 last Thursday. They played the Bruins. They lost. They come back home and play the Leafs and get a 4-3 win. Go down to Charlotte and play the Hurricanes. Are they in Charlotte? Where are they? Raleigh, maybe. They get it. They get a point, a valuable point. Now they have the Bruins today at 1:00.
Trouble.
And the Panthers tomorrow. What a tough weekend.
Yeah, and the next game after that, there's like
And
the next three I saw.
and they're doing this without Tortorella benched his captain.
Sending a message. Sounds like it's sending a message.
But guess what? You know what I told Berube the other day? It's worked out for Tortorella. Think about it. He got 3 points out of a possible 4 against the 2 of the best teams in the league.
I know, but you can't benching your captain, scratching him. You like it?
But look at the result.
I know.
Is he lucky? Is he there could have been a mutiny,
Remember
Mike?
what we talked about last week? They're not so much worried about this year. They're thinking about next year. He's sending the message to guys. No one's bigger than anybody on this team.
Right.
No one.
But when is Couturier going to get back in the lineup?
I don't know. I mean, I would think so at some point, right? He's got to.
He's got no teeth. You got to have him in there.
He's got no teeth. That's a good reason. That's a good reason to have
He's
him,
a
right?
Bobby Clark throwback.
He'll be
when you see a hockey player, Mike, that has no teeth, what are you thinking?
Canadian.
That's what you think? He's Canadian?
'Cause most Canadians-
How about this guy
most
Rempe?
Canadians.
Do you see this guy Rempe from the Rangers?
Yeah.
Knocking people out.
Yes, now he's just
And he's
playing
an
everybody.
agitator.
He's just playing everybody. I'm not gonna lie over here. I'm getting pretty busy. The texts are flying off the board. It is 14-12. Lose yourself right now.
Ah, come on. Peeps, man, you got to go with the Schweiner, Roxanne. 609-403-0973, Mike.
You're in trouble, sounds like. The show's coming to an end pretty
We're
soon.
getting close. 55. I'm gonna cut it off at 11:55.
I can't. We're going to still do this tomorrow.
No.
No, we're doing
No, not the generation.
Right.
This is it. This is your Super Bowl, buddy. No extended, no finding loopholes. Trying to sneak it in there.
I need 3 more votes.
My show.
It's my show. 609-403-0973. Let's go. We need the Roxanne to win. 609-403-0973. But we're going to extend for the tickets. Phillies
Yes,
tickets
that'll be
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So if the Flyers win today against the Bruins, I think against the Bruins, ready for this? They're like 3-15 in their last 18 or
Is that
18
in Philly?
games. Yeah, that's in Philly today, 1:00.
Yeah, 1:00.
But I mean, they haven't been able to beat the Bruins. And if Couturier is not in the lineup today, which I don't think he is, and they win,
You know what today?
Tortorella's going to look like a genius.
Today is be happy with a tie.
Absolutely.
Be happy with a tie today.
Absolutely.
That's
Got to have a point out of this game.
Got to get a point. You got to get a point out of the Bruins. It's just it's
But-
where they're
but
at. I know the Bruins are the best team in hockey,
I
but
know Mike doesn't watch that much hockey, but you got to be impressed with what these guys are doing.
yeah, I am.
We had Keith Jones on last week.
And they're sticking to their plan. We've talked about that over and over. And Mike and I were discussing this when we went when we met up after the show last week, and I came down to the remote. Like Keith Jones, like they're gonna stick to their plan. And like you said, what the one quote stuck out to you, didn't it, from last week?
He said that we just got off picking up, what was it, free agency?
Right.
So it's a trade deadline. Trade deadline. Yep.
And he made it very clear that he goes, we're not ready for a big trade. He
Right.
goes, but with our picks and the money cap we have, he goes, next year we'll be ready for a big free agent.
And not only that, after tomorrow, it's not like it gets any easier. They got the Rangers on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they've got to go up to New York, Madison, where you just were at Madison Square Garden. By the way, Nick, how are the fans to you up there?
They listen. I'll tell you what. I only got booed one time.
What's
it? That's it.
By the way, did you see what
I was singing the whole way out?
How about Snicker, the manager from the
Braves?
Did you see what he said? We have a copy. Maybe
I can pull it up.
Mike, he was ripping the Phillies for allowing the fans to be passionate and giving their like the wives and the girlfriends and family members a hard time. If you're wearing Brave stuff and you're rooting for the Braves, you're going to get booed. You're going to have.
And we expected if we get.
We expected. I've gone places and I've been treated bad. He thinks like this is exclusive to Philadelphia teams.
That's someone representing a team that just can't beat Philly.
That's what it is.
They can be in first place all year. Playoffs come, you can't beat Philly.
That's sour grapes right there.
Yeah, and he's had stuff to say before, like about the fans and the Phillies. Like it's ridiculous. Right. Get over yourself.
Go to a Dodgers-Giants game.
Get over yourself. Seriously.
I've been to a Giants-Dodgers game. I've been to a Cleveland Browns. I went to a Cleveland Browns-Eagles game in Cleveland. The Browns fans started fighting with the Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Like they didn't even give a crap what was going on in the field.
They're too close. Yeah.
They hate each other.
Yeah, they do.
I don't have the audio, but he did say this on a radio station, I believe in Atlanta.
You don't have the audio?
I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, so I tell my wife, don't wear anything with Braves on it either because you're a marked person. Inappropriate stuff being said around the children and things like that, and nobody seems to care.
Then
Like,
don't come.
I mean,
stay home. Watch it from
does
home.
he really believe that's exclusive to just
No.
Come on.
They always want to pin it on Philadelphia.
It's unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
Because they can't beat Philly. They're not talking about.
And there's
New
people
York,
that get
they're not talking
killed.
about anybody else.
How about there's a guy that got killed outside of the Giant Stadium?
Yeah,
One
it's
got killed in Chavez Ravine.
Like,
I mean, come on now.
No. It's crazy. Like
How about didn't a fan just get killed in Buffalo?
I don't know.
Football fan?
I missed that.
Kansas City Chiefs. No, I mean it's like
They think it's just Philly for some reason.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it either. I don't get it. It's the snowball. It's like the snowballs from Santa Claus. It just hangs over our head for some reason.
That's
Like,
right.
Come on.
It's not
Come
right.
on, man.
All right. 609-403-0973 is the text board. We got a few minutes left in this show. Nikki's song is Lose Yourself by Eminem. Mine's Roxanne from the Police. What's the score right now, Nick?
14-14.
Ah! What are we going to do?
We're getting
Come on, I need
votes
some more.
flying in.
I need some more votes. We got to win this. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Lose Yourself. Eminem is Nick's choice. Mine's Roxanne by the Police. We got to get it decided, and it's got to be done in the next 3 minutes because we got to pick a winner now. What happens if it's a tie?
I don't know.
So we'll have to go to a phone call.
I'm going to get
We're going to call somebody.
I'm going to get somebody.
Maybe call Mr. Met. He won Vikings he won the pest
But
control.
again, he knows
Radio-
you. I'm
yeah.
going to find. I'm going to give. I got someone I think that doesn't know either of you.
Realty remediation. He run that down there, and they'll take care of him. Maybe he'll vote for me.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. 609-403-0973 is the text board. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store in Summers Point. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. Got to get down to La Scala's. They opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. Every Thursday night is Brigantine night. Live music from 6 to 9 p.m. One free signature pizza per table. Drink specials include $2 Miller Lite, $3 Peroni, and $4 house wines. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll announce the winner and wrap it up. You're listening to the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nicky Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste, that's all my favorite place. Randazzo's Pizza, this one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, it's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roll. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
For a free home inspection, call 609-525-0111. Ask for Rob McNair or Stephen Weinstein. Financing available. They'll check your crawl space, basement, and again your living space with a free estimate. Don't let mold ruin your home and do damage to wood or cause illness to your family. Call Realty Remediation, 609-525-0111 today.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game, or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in New Jersey. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Some people just know bundling with Allstate means big savings. Just like they know the right ingredient means big flavor. They know honey on pizza is where it's at. And olive oil on ice cream is the cherry on top. And they know when you bundle home and auto with Allstate, you can save up to 25%.
Bundled savings vary by state and are not available in every state. Saving up to 25% is the countrywide average of the maximum available savings off the home policy. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Drive like a champion when you lease with the winning team at BMW of Atlantic City. We're dishing out the ultimate assist of game-changing lease offers on our all-pro lineup of ultimate driving machines, like a new 2024 X3 xDrive 30i. Lease for $649 a month. 36 months, zero security deposit at BMW of Atlantic City. Closer than you think. Located in Egg Harbor Township. Online at bmwatlanticcity.com. For more details, call 609-316-2393.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Back broadcasted live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, producer Nicky Earnshaw. We're in a dilemma here. We're in a 17-17 tie. Got a great response from our listeners today. My song is Roxanne for the Police. Nicky's song is Lose Yourself by Eminem. We're in a 17-17 tie.
It is unbelievable, Billy. 17-17.
So what did you do, Mike? We got to settle it. So how are you going to go back?
I literally have my son has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
I say, call this number. We're going to play you 2 different songs, and you just tell us what song attitude you like.
All right, let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Carlin from Cleveland.
No, Cincinnati.
Oh, Cincinnati. I'm sorry. All right, Region.
It's all right, Phil. You got 2 sons, one in Cleveland, one in Cincinnati.
All right, let's go, Cole. You're a big music guy, so we're having our generational musical challenge because I'm a lot older than Nick. Nick's a lot younger. So we're separated by generations, right?
Yeah.
So my song that I went with today is Roxanne from the Police, and Nick is his selection is "Lose Yourself" from Eminem. Now we're at a 17-17 tie. What song do you like?
Do you want me to hear it for 5 seconds?
Yeah, let's play a little. Let's play a little.
Lose Yourself first. All right, there.
All right.
There's Lose Yourself by Eminem, and then we got Roxanne by the Police.
Hear that bass? Great.
All right, Cole. All right, Cole.
All right, Cole. Let the drum roll, please.
Breaking the tie.
Oh man, put me in a difficult situation.
You're deciding the vote.
It's all up to you, Cole.
Oh God. Okay, so
all the way from Cincinnati.
Go with your heart, Cole.
Hear me out. Good picks. Good picks. Roxanne is a classic, but I gotta go with "Lose Yourself."
I love you, Cole. You are my favorite. Let's go, Cole. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Lose yourself.
So Nick Earnshaw.
Oh, we won.
I'm gonna have applause. You gotta get applause going.
Oh, we're celebrating.
Celebrate. All right, Cole Carlin.
Thank you, Cole.
We're gonna have to have you back on now. I want to bring out the booze and all the stuff around.
See you, buddy.
All right, see you, man. How about him?
Did it. He knows
I won.
Look, he's so cold.
This is I got this.
It's like an overtime win. It's like this is like a what is this? Like a last
buzzer beater.
The buzzer beater shot in the tournament. Like, remember when who's the Chris Jenkins. That's the best shot of all time.
He's smart.
Right? Keith Smart, Indiana, right?
North Carolina.
What's the best shot of all time in the NCAA? Michael Jordan. Mine's Villanova.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan. I'm a Michael Jordan fan. So.
Congratulations, Nick. You won it by the skin of your teeth. A last-second field goal.
Drinks on the house.
What a show today! How fast did that go?
So much fun. So much.
All right, man. We're still all day tomorrow. We're going to be giving away. We're still going to run the. We're going to run another question. Still run the. What team is still going to make it? This highest seed team to make it to Monday.
Highest, lowest.
We'll be dancing on Monday for a pair of Phillies tickets. All day on the show tomorrow. All 2 hours. 609-403-0973 is the text board. I want to thank Hall of Fame coach Gary Williams, 2002 national champion at the University of Maryland Terrapins, checking in. The Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. Thank Mike and Nicky. Great job today. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll see you tomorrow.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Phillies Opening. It's Phil's opening day at Maynard's Cafe in Margate on Thursday, March 28th, with a Phillies road trip to Baltimore. Day or sold-out cream.